Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. It is time, yet once again, to welcome you to Halloqueen 14, because we're insane enough to keep doing this year after year, but I'm really glad to have all of you with us. My name is Joshua O'Connell. I'm co-president of the New Haven Pride Center, as well as Crown Prince of the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut. Why those two organizations? Well, those two organizations come together every single year to put together this event. We've been doing this since 2006, so hence the 14 years. And why are we doing this? We've always had a youth focus, and this year particularly so because we're going to be raising money for our scholarships. So both organizations have a series of scholarships that raise money every single year to give out money to LGBTQ youth here in Connecticut. And so throughout the evening, we're going to ask you to consider as a donation in exchange for this entertainment we're bringing tonight to contribute to these scholarships so we can obviously continue to give out needed funds to a lot of people who want to go to school and be able to take care of our community. You can donate using the links below. We have our Venmo. We also have a web link, newhavenpridecenter.org/donate, where you can make your donations. And again, we're going to be donating that to the New Haven Pride Center Scholarship Funds, which we'll talk about in a bit, as well as the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut Scholarship Fund, and we'll talk to you about that as well. This year, we gave out $7,500 between the two organizations, and we hope to give out even more next year. So this is why we're doing it. This is why we're here. And so throughout the evening, we're going to have some great Halloween-themed fun and merriment and a little bit of scary stuffed kitties that we're going to hopefully have a good time with. So we thank you for joining us, and we hope you have a great time tonight. I don't want to talk too much, so we're going to get into the entertainment here momentarily. But one more time reminder, you'll be able to donate throughout the show. All of the performers are donating their time, so please give generously because they are spending time and money to make this a possibility so you can have a great fun on a Sunday night, even though it's still daylight outside. But hey, let's get started nonetheless. So we're going to kick it off with an amazing entertainer from here in Connecticut. She's a professional drag queen. She works hard every single day producing shows throughout the state, everywhere from The Shade down to Mohegan Sun. And she's the one, the only, the House of Lay leader, Mia Easy Lay. So we're going to kick it off with a tape performance that she sent in for us to really set the tone for today.
Dream all you want, my darling, of every lustful situation. Those naughty thoughts are fine with me, as long as they stay locked away in your imagination. You can hug me till I scream, if it's only in a dream. But please, don't touch me.
Never, ever, 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 ever touch a drag queen.
You can feel me till I squeal, just as long as it's not real. But please, don't touch me.
Don't do it.
You can stick me, you can lick me, you can pinch me till I'm blue. You can bite me and delight me till I'm blind. You can savage me and ravage me, I care not what you do. If the lovely filthy things you do are only in your mind. You can spank me till I'm red, if it's only in your head. But please don't touch me. You can have me, don't you see, if it's just a fantasy. But please don't touch me. I was walking down the street, drinking my black tea boba, and this bitch, oh, no. This bitch had the nerve, the audacity to touch my motherfucking hair. Do not touch my hair. No. Okay? Don't touch my hair, ho, or my chinchilla coat. Don't touch my hair, ho, or my chinchilla coat. Don't touch my hair, ho, or my chinchilla coat. Don't touch my hair, ho, or my chinchilla coat. Don't touch my hair, ho, don't touch my hair, ho. It's real out here in the field, and I'm a fucking scarecrow. I'll tear these birds away, ho. Your bitch is on my payroll. I get that money like my name was funny, but that don't ever share. We cost more than your for door. I'm flipping my chinchilla coat. I'm finna go gorilla. touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me. What am I to rap and do? I feel just good. When you know you're down, but you don't know what from the ocean, but I'm known as such, and this is the future. You can't touch it. I told you, homeboy, you can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know you can't touch this. Look in my eyes, man, you can't touch this.
So know what it is that you see hanging on me for. Look at my body, look at my body, look at my body, look at my body. Gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy. Look at my body, look at my body, look at my body, look at my body. Gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy. But don't touch. But don't touch, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. LBD, but don't touch, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. LBD, but don't touch, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. LBD, but don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. I just came in here to dance. I'm not looking for a man. Me and my best friend going in. Boy, you better watch your head. Keep it to yourself if you know what's good. Don't forget so much on time for the bad boy. Give it, look good. Ow, I know it is that you've been hating on me for. Give it, look good. Look at my body, look at my body, look at my body, look at my body. Gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy. Look at my body, look at my body, look at my body, look at my body. Gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy.
Don't do it. Don't touch drag queens.
Right, that was amazing. Mia Easy Lay bringing it right up front. Let's give her a virtual hand, but don't touch her. Just a virtual hand. Thank you so much, Mia, for sending that in. And you should be careful with that bleach because I think your hair turned green about halfway through there. So might want to double check that next time out. But thank you so much for being a part of our show. And if you enjoyed what you saw, as you saw, we have our donation links that are popping up down on the screen. Again, this is going to our scholarship funds. You can donate through Venmo at New Haven Pride Center. You can also do it online at newhavenpridecenter.org/donate. And you can obviously use a variety of types of payments through these various means. So thank you so much for all of you who are donating already. Along with the taped programming, we also are going to have some live performers with you, many of which are from the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut. And this first performer that's going to be joining us here on screen is someone that I have had the great pleasure of working with over the years and always brings something amazing to the table. I wonder what we're going to see here. I think we're going to see him pop up in a moment here. Yes. Oh my goodness. Why, hello.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Excellent. Well, we have our candidate for Empress, Miss Frank, and we are so excited to have you with us today. You seem to have gotten the spirit of things just a touch.
Indeed, darling, indeed.
Yes. Well, how has your campaign been going so far?
Well, in all seriousness, the campaign has been going just swimmingly. Very exciting. It's wonderful to speak to our members and to get out and meet the community. I'm really excited about it. For the first time, we have a candidate on each of our 3 lines.
Yes, we do.
We're super excited about that.
Now, did you intentionally drop that pun about swimmingly, or was that just an accident?
No. No, darling, that was not intentional, I promise you.
So I talked about that because I think that was a really cool thing that you did. You actually raised some money and you promised to take action if you did, which you actually raised the amount. Talk about what you did.
Yes, indeed. So, I did a Facebook nonprofit fundraiser for the New Haven Pride Center, which would be one of my beneficiaries if elected Empress 22 of the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut. And I said, if we raised $500, I would dive in the ocean. And I happened to be in P-Town, and there was nothing to dive off of, so I dunked. But it was up to the neck, darling. I was up to the neck, up to the beard, if you will.
I think that was sufficient to meet the pledge, and it was still great to see the generosity of the community come out so quickly.
Oh, it was wonderful. I think a lot of people wanted to see a beached whale is what they wanted to see, darling. They wanted to see a big girl in the ocean. That's what they wanted to see.
Well, what I think you want to see right now is a little bit of some hocus pocusy sort of feeling.
A little bit, just a little bit, darling. A little bit with an old classic song.
Oh, I'm excited. Well, without further ado, let's welcome to our virtual stage our candidate for Empress, Miss Frank.
Ooh.
You feel pretty, so pretty. You feel pretty and bright and lively. Any girl with a dream tonight. Pretty, charming, oh so charming. It's alarming how charming like me. And so pretty that I hardly believe I breathe. See the pretty girl in black hair. Looking at the touch the good. Such a pretty face, such a pretty dress, such a pretty smile, such a pretty face. I feel stunning and entrancing, feel like running and dancing for joy. Have you met my good friend Maria? We're crazy and now I'm love. You know I'm the man that you see her. She's the one who is better and got it. She thinks she's in love. She thinks she's okay. She isn't in love. She's really insane. It must be her lips or somewhere to be, or too much to be, or maybe it's bleeding. Ring, oh ring for her, send the changer. This is not the ring, oh ring. Nobody said you all like that. Sorry, but right up your sure and out of her mind. Very candy. I feel pretty, oh so pretty, that the city she makes me oh pretty, should be further from I feel dizzy, I feel sunny, I feel dizzy and funny and good, and so pretty, it's so many who can just resign. See the pretty girl in black mirror, you're away from the subject. Such a pretty face, such a pretty face, such a pretty I'm just stunning, I'm shining, bright and dancing, I'm running, I'm dancing, I'm joy.
Yes. So awesome.
Thank you, darling. Thank you. As Halloween's coming up, oh my goodness.
It's coming up so fast, more music's playing.
That was Maddie. That was Maddie. The fat one. That was her. It was horrible. How dare she? Anyway.
So, as far as the candidacy is concerned, we will know in just a few weeks the outcome of that. So I wish you absolutely the best of luck. I hope you have a wonderful time with the campaign.
Thank you so much. And if I may just quickly say,
yes,
the New Haven Pride Center, if everyone's listening, please listen to this. Every dollar counts. The New Haven Pride Center literally saves lives every single day. And there's been a significant partnership between the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut and the New Haven Pride Center from the inception. So please give. Love you all.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ms. Frank. Best of luck on the candidacy, and we'll see you soon.
Love you. Stay safe, everybody.
And actually, that's a good point. The Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut has actually raised quite a bit of money over the years for the Pride Center. Each year, the candidates pick a beneficiary, and if they're elected, that's who they're going to be raising money for primarily throughout the 12 months. And the New Haven Pride Center has received donations at very critical points in juncture of where we're going. In fact, our executive director, Patrick Dunn, was hired in part thanks to contribution from the court at just the right time when the center was ready to expand. And so while we're talking about the New Haven Pride Center, for those of you who don't know what we are, the New Haven Pride Center is a 501c3, which means we are a nonprofit. We basically work in our community every single day. We have a staff of about 10 people now, between full and part-time, that basically work in various aspects of making sure that the community has the resources it needs, has the programming it needs, and has a safe space in the community. Among the things that we do is this scholarship, which we've been talking about. The Pride Center Scholarship is broken into different pieces. We have the David Knapp Scholarship, we have the Rosa Nilva O'Connell Scholarship, and we also have a new scholarship that's focused on the trans community, which just launched. So we have a variety of different ways that the Pride Center scholarships can support the community. And as a note, all of the scholarships that are given out by the Pride Center either are Connecticut residents or people who attend school here. So it's going to someone who's local. That's really important to us. And so when you're donating today, and the Pride Center portion is going to go to those scholarships. So as a reminder, you can donate at newhavenpridecenter.org/donate. You can also through Venmo at New Haven Pride Center. It's just that easy. We thank those of you who have already donated. We're on our way. Our next performer is coming in via the magic of video. Another great performer in our community, and also someone who gives a lot of time back to the community, especially to help in various causes. And is also a very talented performer, so I'm excited to see the video that we're about to present for you. Please welcome Ambrosia Black.
Women who identify as witches are born such. With the flick of my finger, I can crush your larynx and tear it apart. Do not for 1 second think I am weak. I suggest you fall in line because I am still your supreme.
Yes. Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, that was the amazing Ambrosia Black. And if you happen to notice, that was filmed at the Shea, which is the home bar for the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut, using social distancing measures to ensure a performance can take place while also ensuring the safety of those who are attending. Speaking of the Shea, the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut offers a program the second Saturday of every month, and it's a fundraiser every single time, even through the winter. So definitely check out the Shea schedule to see what we have coming up, because we have a number of amazing shows to come, including our Misfit Toys show in December. And we have Let's Make America Gay Again, I believe, is our November show coming up. So we have some great programming to come live, not just virtually. While we're talking about the court, the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut established a scholarship and officially awarded the first one this year. It was established thanks to Reign 20. Our reigning empress at the time, Kiki Lucia, decided to initiate a scholarship as her goal for the reign. The center was able to offer the ability to help provide structure for the first year's award. Hence, it was given out as part of the awards that were given out this year. You can learn more about the court scholarship as well as the center scholarships at this link here, newhavenpridecenter.org/youth. You can also learn about this year's recipients, which were just recently announced. And as we mentioned earlier, we gave away $7,500 this year, and we hope to give out even more next year thanks to the donations of people like yourself. So please donate if you can. With that, we're going to move on to another one of our candidates for this year. In a moment, and this candidate. So as Ms. Frank mentioned earlier, we have 3 candidates running this year. The way the candidacy works is that those who are interested apply. They then get interviewed at the level of those who previously were emperor, empress, or monarch. They get certified and then go on to campaign season, which is happening now. And so we have 3 candidates. The first one you just met earlier, Ms. Frank. The second one is coming to you in a moment here, and that is our third line monarch candidate, Bryce McKenzie of Kintal.
I've been trying to call. I've been on my own for long enough. Maybe you can show me how to love. Maybe I'm going through a drought. You don't even have to do too much. You can turn me on with just a touch, baby. I look around since city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. Or not. I'm not nice. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, I'm trying to get in the night. Oh, but I'm like this. You don't want now. Just, oh. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to touch me. I can see clearly when you're on my side. I'm blinded by the lights. Oh, I can't sleep till I feel your touch. I said, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, but I'm like this, you don't want us. I'm so hard to let you know. I can never say it on the phone. I'll never let you go this time. I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep till I feel your touch. I said, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep till I feel your touch.
Can you bear it? Yep. The puns are going to fly tonight, folks. When you're putting me in a room by myself, that's about all you're going to get. But that's Monarch candidate Bryce McKenzie of Quintal. And again, just like Miss Frank will be running for the Monarch title in this case come the elections in November. So I wish Bryce the best of luck as well. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is a fundraiser for the scholarship funds for both the New Haven Pride Center and the Imperial Sovereign Court, all Connecticut. You can make a donation via Venmo at New Haven Pride Center, or you can go to our website, newhavenpridecenter.org/donate, and you can make a donation on the web as well. So whether you're mobile, whether you're web, we got you covered. And we've already been seeing some donations come in, so thank you to those who have made those donations so far. We really do appreciate it. Every dollar makes a difference in a youth's life, so we really do appreciate your contributions already, and hope those of you who can will give. Coming up next is another community member, one of my favorite performers in the community, and someone who has done a lot for the community as well. Sparkle has, for instance, participated in our Drag Artist Story Hour through the Pride Center, where drag artists read books for youth that are themed to the LGBTQ community. So check that out if you have not seen it, or any of our Drag Artist Story Hour videos. But without further ado, let's get on with the show, and welcome to the virtual stage, Sparkle A. Diamond.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to fill your glasses up and sit your asses down. Cause tonight in Harpo to join Harpo, we bring the finest in Southern nobility, the queen of honey bee. She was born right here, made it big in Memphis, and now she's come home to St. Louis.
Now there's something about good luck that all you ladies should know. If you wanna light your man on fire, you gotta start it real slow. Keep on turning up that voltage till that man begin to glow. Like you're switching on the light bulb. Watch the juice begin to flow. Your attention is what you mean to you. Don't want your lady racing with you. You gotta get high in gear. Well, keep the key to every home to find the spot you love the best. If you don't know where it is, give it a stick. She'll do the rest. Push the button, push the button, push the button. You gotta push it. Listen, if you want to train a car, oh, baby, push the button and hold on the steering. Now listen, all you red hot lovers, you ought to know what to do. You ought to know what to do. There ain't nothing wrong with nothing. That's right with all of you. So if tonight should make you love a cry like a lion would, tell your neighbors show the kid about the cream is looking for. Push the button, push the button, push the button, gotta push it. Push the button, give me something, I'll let you know it. Listen, if you want to be the train oh, baby, push the button and move on the stage. Now, ladies, I need you to work a little harder, okay? I want you to reach down and I need you to find your window shine breaker. There you go. There you go. All right, now. Push the button. Push the button. Push the button. Push it. Push the button. You been silent. If you want to be the train, push the
Yes. Yes. Sparkle's headpiece is gorgeous. Sparkle likes pushing buttons. So do I, but I have a very different button than Sparkle. I have one of these. Battery's dead or I'd push it for you right now, but I like pushing buttons too. Thank you very much to Sparkle A Diamond. We hope you're enjoying our show. As a reminder, we're raising money for 2 great scholarship funds, so please donate. We've given out $7,500 in 2020, and we look forward to giving out more in 2021. Our third and final candidate for the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut's Reign 22 is going to be coming on camera momentarily. This is our Emperor candidate, so we've gone through our Empress and our Monarch lines. Now we're getting to our Emperor line candidate, and that is Vu Tran. Welcome, Vu, to our set. Hey, Vu, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Josh?
I'm doing amazing. It's so good to see you, even virtually.
I know. Just out there doing good in the world, as Boy Scouts should.
Absolutely. Well, Scouts honor is always important. So I'm sure you're doing everything you can to, even in these challenging times, obey the Scout law and be morally straight and so forth, right?
Morally straight, socially distant, all that good stuff.
Absolutely. Well, I'm excited to see what you've got in store for us today. So let's kick it off with our candidate for Emperor, Vu Tran.
All right, let's do it, y'all.
Good afternoon. My name is Russell, and I am a wilderness explorer in Tribe 54, Sweat Lodge 12. Are you in need of any assistance today, sir?
No.
I could help you cross the street.
No.
I could help you cross your yard.
No.
I could help you cross your porch.
No.
Well, I gotta help you cross something.
No, I'm doing fine.
Your job's a joke, you throw your love lights get away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year, I'll be there for you. Even when it starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like a baby, I'll be
No, I'm doing fine.
Good afternoon. My name is Russell, and I am a wilderness explorer in Tribe 54.
Slow down.
Sweat Lodge 12.
Kid,
Are you in need of
thank
any
you, but I don't need any help.
Al.
Proceed.
I will never let you let me leave. I promise I'm not lying. Go ahead, ask anybody who has seen me trying. I'm not going. If it seems like I did, I'm probably waiting outside. Such a stubborn man, you'll likely never meet another. When we have our family dinner, you can ask my mother. She's the best. You'll learn more about her on our family history test. I'm gonna do this right. Show you I'm not moving. Wherever you go, I will be far to follow. I'm gonna love you so. You'll learn what I already know. I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me. You can try, but I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me.
So, you want to assist an old person?
Yep. Then I'll be a senior wilderness explorer. I could help you cross the street.
Proceed.
Hey, now walk it out, 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 walk it out, DJ Southside walk it out, we did it again, baby, Northside walk it out, now 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 Westside walk it out, Southside walk it out, Eastside walk it out.
Receiving their badges, the following explorers will graduate to senior explorers. For assisting the elderly, congratulations, Russell.
Been hustling and tonight is my appraisal. Cause I'm a hooker selling songs and my pimp's a record label. This world is full of demon stocks and bonds and Bible traders. So I do the deed, get up and leave a crime around a sadist. Yeah. Are you ready for the sequel? Are you ready for the latest? In the garden of evil, I'm gonna be the greatest. In a golden cathedral, I'll be praying for the faithless, and if you lose, boo-hoo. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Everything's coming up. It's a dream, don't wait, don't wait. I said, hey, look, Ma, I made it.
The wilderness must be explored! Go, go!
Yay! That was so good. Apologies for dipping down just as I came on camera, but Cosmo was watching the performance with me.
Well, hopefully Cosmo enjoyed the performance.
He did. He loved it a lot. That was so
I can
wonderful.
cross the street later.
Yes, absolutely. Well, congratulations on your latest badge. That was so exciting to see live.
I know. Badge now, maybe something in a month, but the campaign has been so great, and doing it with Frank and Bryce, it's been a great experience, and it's been so much fun being with you tonight. Everyone sitting at home, please donate to both the scholarship programs. They go to such a worthy cause. Children are so important, and getting them educated is so important. So thank you so much, Josh, for having me.
Absolutely. We really appreciated having you, and thank you for doing this. Once again, our candidate for Monarch, for Emperor, rather, Vu Tran. Congratulations again on your candidacy, and we'll see you in a few weeks.
See y'all.
Absolutely. So as we're chugging along, just a reminder that we are going to be offering you the ability to donate either via the web or Venmo. We're giving all of our time for you tonight, and we just ask in return that you consider making a donation. You can do so at Venmo, at New Haven Pride Center, or via the web at newhavenpridecenter.org/donate. Either way, it'll get to us, and we'll be able to assign it to the scholarship so we can obviously help out more youth, which is great. Our next performer is an incredibly talented performer who I'm really excited that we have as part of the show today. Was one of our hosts for Pride New Haven in person virtually, which we had online while the in-person event was going on, and she was phenomenal as always. It's always a pleasure to have this performer on the stage. So let's welcome virtually Ms. October May Lay.
It's a fast race to the last place. In my first name with the last name. Then you bag it, freaking bag it. With the tag it, with the jacket. I just push a button, automatic style. I was got the styles, well, I put your buttons. 50 for my time and you niggas be gone. I'm a bottom mom in the land of mom. Shake the fast, I pay the last beat. I make you look fantastic. You won't never leave. This is classic. I'm a move that emotion. Next time I hit the grind, I'ma hit the door. Drive down with you, got all the noise. Got so many enemies in my butt, yeah. It's a fast race to the last place. In my first name with the last name. Then you bag it, freaking bag it. With the tag it, with the jacket. I just put the button, automatic style. I was got the styles, well, I put your bars. 50 for my diamond, you niggas be gone. I'm a bottom mom in the land of mom. Bad bitch, link up, link up. I just pull up in a Brinks truck. Bad bitch, link up, link up. I just pull up in a Brinks truck. $100,000, give a link up, yeah. All this trip on me, I put the sink up. Bad bitch, link up, link up. I just pull up in a Brinks truck. When I spin president, fuck a lot. Damn, you right, do that shit on a Instagram. Now she pull up at the club, change the tempo. Be fucking with you, not my ammo. Make a scene, made a couple, have you seen? In your face, bitch, this ain't Maybelline. Raphael, BBS, bang, bang. Head coach, I might put you on a tab, bitch, link up, link up. I just pull up and Brinks truck, bad bitch, link up, link up. I just pull up and Brinks truck. $100,000, give a link up, yeah. All this drip on me, I put the sink up, bad bitch, link up, link up. I just pull up and Brinks truck. And I brought some young bad bitches in here. Ain't no room for no mad bitches in here. Call me, I say Houdini doing tricks with a saw. For my next act, watch me cut these bitches off. Yeah, I'm a boss. Pink diamond, Cuban link, that sauce. Pink mink dripping like a sink when I floss. Take a trip, let them book it for me. GPS your nigga if you're looking for me. Bad bitch, link up, link up. I just pull up and Brinks truck. Bad bitch, link up, link up. I just pull up and Brinks truck. $100,000, give a link up, yeah. All this drip on me, I put the sink up. Bad bitch, link up, link up. I just pull up and Brinks truck. Yeah, I bet you wanna see me, nigga, don't you? I got the main nigga talking for me. Yeah, and they all with the shit. Yeah, I bet you wanna see me, nigga, don't you? I got the main nigga talking for me. Yeah, 50 bitches in my section on it. Yeah, and they all with the shit. I've been popping since a young, bet they all know how I'm coming. Too much sauce, I gotta run it. Love it all in that. All these eyes all in it, babe. Now she come through with your day. I'm a status, now they all want it. I'm on that way. Used to ball and now I got it, bitch, I'm paid. To California, white, I made a way. Private flights, I'm out of style like every day. I'm here to stay, yeah. I bet you wanna see me naked, don't you? I got your main nigga check it, yeah. 50 bitches in my section on it, yeah. And they all with the show, yeah. I bet you wanna see me naked, don't you? I got your main nigga check it, yeah. 50 bitches in my section on it, yeah. And they all with the show.
Yes! Beautiful performance as always by Miss October Melee. Definitely one of those performers that I get excited when I see them on the lineup. We really appreciate her sending in a performance for tonight's show so she could be a part of it. We want to thank a number of you already for donating, and we wanted to raise the stakes just a touch as part of tonight's broadcast. So what's going to happen is one random person who is donated tonight will also be eligible for a prize. We'll do the drawing after the show is concluded and reach out to the winner. But what we are going to do is be able to offer a 5 nips of apple moonshine with either a homemade apple pie or a $20 gift card to Johnny Appleseeds in Ellington. So if you donate, you will be eligible for that prize no matter what the amount, even $1. So consider donating if you can. It'll give us an opportunity to support those scholarships and those youth. We're at the halfway point, so we have plenty more show to go, and actually more live show than tape from this point forward. And the first person who's going to be joining me live is actually our current reigning emperor of the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut, and is someone who has been with the court for a very long time and channeling a lot of energy, effort, and creativity, from painting with the emperor, doing virtually this year, to his fun performances. And I believe we're set up for one now. Hello, Mr. Don Houston.
Hello.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm in a mood to tell jokes.
You're in a mood to tell jokes. I see. That it wouldn't possibly be because of the outfit that you're wearing, would it?
What it's Sunday. What am I supposed to be wearing?
Well, I guess your Sunday best is right. So that you look very good. Tell me, how's with everything going on? How's your reign been going?
The reign's been going as best as we can. Trying to raise money as best as we can. Moving a lot of things over online. Getting the court, evolving the court into a more online direction, and having more online aspects such as like Venmos and PayPals, and having all of our meetings over Zoom, that sort of thing, which will probably continue even after the pandemic because it's just so much more convenient. Even though I wish we could go back to York Street and have dinner while also having a meeting.
Of course. Well, we got the PayPals and the Venmos and the Snapgrams and the InstaChats and all that stuff going on. But yeah, no, it's been a very weird year in some ways, but I think it brings out the creativity in people when you have to sort of think a little bit differently. And you've definitely brought a lot of really cool ideas to the table, such as the painting with the emperors, and everybody finally got their lighthouse. So,
No more lighthouses.
No more lighthouses. We're going to hold you to that. We demand the lighthouses, though. So for those of you who haven't seen Painting with the Emperor, there's 3 installments so far that are available online. You can watch the replay. I suspect that there might be another one in the future at some point, but you just got to make sure that you put the pressure on Mr. Houston to tell them that you want a fourth iteration.
Hopefully not till next year.
Yeah, we'll see. But in the meantime, are you ready to give us a little bit of a show?
Sure. Just let me know if I need to up the volume or anything.
All right. Well, without further ado, then, please welcome to the stage our current reigning emperor, Don Houston.
Let me tell you what I'm thinking about, sweetie. I was in the bath one day when I realized my eye was destined for greatness. You know how concerned people are about appearances. This is attractive, that is not. That is all behind me. I now do what other people only dream. I make art until someone dies. See? I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me. The beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes away and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this? Make it end. I feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I am what I've become. The nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I am the world's first fully functioning homicidal artist. My secrets that I keep, get them the lock and key. I keep the cage cause I can't control it. Cause if I let them out, it's tear me up, break me down. Why can't somebody come and save me from this maze? I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I am what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. Listen, we mustn't compare ourselves to regular people. We're artists. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. It's hiding in the dark. Its teeth are razor sharp. There's no escape for me. It wants my soul, it wants my heart. No one can hear me scream. Maybe it's just a dream. Maybe it's inside of me. I'm this monster. I feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I'm only laughing on the outside. My smile is just skin deep. If you could see inside, I've been crying. You might join me for a week.
Yay!
That was fun.
That was fun.
Make a mix in 10 minutes.
Yes, you can make a mix in 10 minutes yourself.
Yeah, I know. Like, I literally, an hour ago, I didn't know what I was doing.
Wow. Well, that was good. That was nice,
Thank you,
nice
thank you. It
last-minute
sounded
production
okay.
work on your part there. So let's do something a little bit weird now, because we haven't done this yet on the show. But I'm going to put our producer Patrick on the spot. But let's add on our reigning empress, if we could, for just a moment as well, and we'll have the three of us on camera together. Tallulah Bunkbed Alexander, hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
A little bloody.
Yeah.
Unzipping things, just having fun.
Yes. Well, you have to do what you got to do.
That is correct.
But these two people on my screen with me here have been working so hard throughout the past what, we're 8 months in at this point? Yeah, we are. It's a weekend, in fact. So we're 2/3 of the way there. Lucky you. But throughout the year, they've been, obviously as our figureheads, educating the community about what we do. They represent at various events, both live when we could, and then virtually, of course, more recently. But just doing an amazing job of rallying the troops and keeping us on task so we can do some good in the community. So you both should be very proud of what you've done, and we have a few more months before we'll celebrate your year's work in some form.
More great months to do more.
Make it
absolutely. Before we kick Dawn out and focus on you, Tallulah, I want you both to say the scariest thing about each other. Dawn, you first.
About her?
Yes.
She's insane with the makeup.
Yes, well, we're so blessed to have that talent in our organization. Tallulah, what's the scariest thing about Dawn?
He's neurotic. Neurotic. But a good neurotic.
I was going to say the high-pitched laugh, but that's better.
Neurosis comes with a high-pitched laugh.
Well, keep in mind that one of the last events we're going to have for the Reign, which we'll be announcing soon, is the roast. So we have to get practicing now, right?
Get your digs in on me, baby. I'll give you lots of ammo. Don't you worry.
Very
My
good.
jokes could just kill you.
Well, we shall see about that. But for now, we're gonna get rid of Don Houston. Thank you so much for your performance. And so now, Tallulah, what have you been up to over the past few months?
You know, here's what's happening is it's been such a trying time for each and every person. I work in a mental health facility, and each and every day, I don't, you know, I just want to ask people how they're feeling. You want to see the temperature of society. You want to be there for them, not, you know, coddle them because everybody's different. But what you want to do is be there for any and everybody. And that's what's so important with our court, with New Haven Pride Center. You have to reach out, listen effectively, be there for them in any capacity. You know, you may be poor in money, but you can be rich in spirit, and that can lift somebody up. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate everything that you do during the day for your job, and then for the community afterwards, after work as well. So thank you so much. And thank you for taking the time to do that impressive makeup that you do every single year as well. It's always insane what you come up with.
Okay.
Shall we proceed to the performance?
I think we shall.
All right. Well, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, please welcome to our virtual stage Empress 21 of the Imperial Sovereign Court of all Connecticut, Tallulah Bunkbed Alexander.
Monsters, I was an angel, living in the garden of evil, screwed up, scared, doing anything that I needed, shining like a fiery beacon. You got that medicine I need. Same liquor love, give it to me slowly. Put your hands on my waist, do it softly. Me and God, we don't get along, so now I see. No one's gonna take my soul away. I'm living like Jim Morrison. Headed towards a vista holiday. Don't tell me free, nothing. Oh, yeah, give it to me. This is heaven, what I truly want. It's innocent love. It's innocent love. In the land of gods and monsters, I was an angel, looking to get hit hard, like a groupie incognito, posing as a real singer. Life imitates art. You got that medicine I need. You shoot it up straight to the heartbeat. I don't really wanna know what's in for me. God's dead. I said, baby, that's alright with me. No one's gonna take my soul away. I'm living like Jim Morrison, headed towards a vista holiday. Breathe, breathe, and I'm singing. Oh, yeah, give it to me. This is heaven, what I truly want. It's innocent love. It's innocent love. When you talk, it's like a movie, and you're making me crazy. 'Cause life imitates art. If I get a little prettier, can I be your baby? You tell me life isn't that hard. No one's gonna take my soul away. I'm living like Jim Morrison, headed towards a vista holiday.
Yes.
Sorry.
Music.
Talking music.
I got a little nervous there because once I recognized the song, I was waiting for a certain lyric, and that was a clean.
Yeah, that's why I turned it off. It's my next number at my other show.
There we go. Yes, there's a time and place for everything, of course.
Well, I thank you and Patrick and the Pride Center for everything you do each and every day. You are truly saving lives, as Miss Frank said. Okay, so thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Well, that's very kind, and I appreciate all you're doing to raise money for the nonprofits you selected this year, which are
Y2Y, which is a youth group for homeless and youths in need, LGBTQ plus youths in need, and Alzheimer's.org. Together, we're going to find the cure.
Very good. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for that performance. It was wonderful.
All right, thank you.
Great rest of your Sunday.
Okay.
Absolutely. So for those of you just tuning in, we've been live for about an hour. We got some great performances coming up for you. We want to remind you what we're doing this for. Halloqueen is always focused on supporting youth, and this year we're raising money for 2 scholarship funds, one for each of the organizations that put this together, the New Haven Pride Center Scholarship Funds, as well as the Imperial Sovereign Court of All Connecticut Scholarship Fund. You can learn about both of those scholarships programs and how they work at newhavenpridecenter.org/youth. You also can make a donation as a way of supporting those scholarships by using Venmo. You can send it to @New Haven Pride Center, or you can donate via the web at newhavenpridecenter.org/donate. So those are showing up on the bottom of the screen, and we'll continue to do so throughout the event. We've raised nearly $200 so far. We got plenty of show to go, and there's still plenty of time to donate, even if you're watching the replay. So don't worry if you catch this later. Those donations will still be used to support the scholarship. Just make sure you note that it's for Halloqueen, and we will direct it in the right place. So our next performer is coming via video, and it's actually one of my favorite of sort of the newer generation of performers that's been performing over the past couple of years. She always brings some really good creativity to her costumes, to her performances, to her mixes, and so I'm really excited that we have her as part of our lineup tonight. So please welcome to the stage the amazing Frizzy Borden.
I know you wanted me to stay, but I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA. I heard that there's a special place where boys and girls can all be queens every single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. You Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. Will make my mama proud. It's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, I know she's gonna scream. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, I'm just having fun on the stage in high heels. It's where I belong, down at the pink pony club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink pony club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink pony club. Pink pony club. And dolls are on the floor. Love is in the bathroom and the light outside the door. Black lights and a mirror disco ball. Every night's another reason why I left it all. I think my wicked dreams are here from Tennessee. Oh, Santa Monica, you've been too good to me. Won't make my mama proud. It's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, I know she's gonna scream. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club. Oh, mama, just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the pink pony club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink pony club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink pony I've left you all behind. Still love you in Tennessee. You're always on my mind. And mama, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl 1,000 miles away. Saying, God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl. You dance out the cloud. Oh, mama, I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. So where I belong, down at the pink pony club. I'm gonna keep on dancing in the pink pony club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing in the pink pony club. Pink pony club. I know you wanted me to.
You ever wondered what it's like to get into and out of drag? That was a great sort of representation of what you sort of can see the process of transforming into a drag performer, and that was Frizzy Borden with an amazing number. We thank her for her contributions to tonight's show. For those of you who are watching right now, be sure to visit us at newhavenpridecenter.org/donate. If you want to make a contribution via the web, you can also do so via Venmo at New Haven Pride Center. Either of those ways will get us just one step closer to being able to give another youth some support as they're going to school through our scholarships. You can also learn about the scholarships again at newhavenpridecenter.org/youth. There's a description of all the scholarships that we've offered, and you can learn about the recipients as well, which is an important aspect of this, because we want you to know exactly where the money's going, because it goes to some really important causes. With that said, we're going to bring our next performer on, and I'm actually excited that this performer's with us tonight, because I got to work with her just last weekend at Pride New Haven in person virtually, and now we get to work together again virtually, which is always fun. So please welcome onto this to our set right now, and we'll introduce Ziomari LaBeija. Hi.
What's the tea, honeybee? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just feeling kind of blue.
Just a touch, yes.
No,
See, I warned everybody the puns fly when you're doing a virtual event.
I know. I was coming home from work, and I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And then I was just kind of like, you know what? I'm not gonna do my usual, 1, 2. I said, let me do some colors. In this time that we're going through, we always got to look for some type of inspiration. And I was feeling inspired. I said, let me go ahead. Let me give a little blue. Let me get a little pink action. And here we are.
You look amazing. I love it. The colors are nice.
Thank you.
So did you enjoy yourself last weekend at Pride New Haven in person?
Oh, I had such an amazing time. I made a huge status talking about it, but it has to be said. New Haven Pride Center outdid themselves last week with COVID going on, with so much craziness, and unfortunately, it was just all over the place. But the way that New Haven Pride Center came together and set up the entire day, it was just it was so much at ease. It almost felt as if COVID was not happening because of the fact of how everything was set up. Not for the fact that it wasn't on our mind, but because you guys took it beyond making sure everyone was safe, making sure that everyone wore their masks. We had an amazing staff that made sure that they were wearing their masks, and hey, put your mask on. And it was just it was one of those things where it was just so much love, so much positivity, and with everything that was going on, it was just amazing. It was just simply amazing.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. This is the first year I didn't get to go out there in person because I was working remotely producing the virtual event that we worked together on. And for those who did not see it, the good news is that it's archived on our YouTube channel. So you can go to youtube.com, you can search New Haven Pride Center, and you can watch the whole 6 hours. We had some live content with you and Miss October, and then we had some pre-recorded content which featured some of our performances and musicians from past years. So got a little of the history and a little of the current. So it was a lot of fun.
Exactly. And one thing for sure is I took a time to make sure to go to each vendor, try to receive their information. So if you guys are very into supporting your local businesses and your local artists, make sure to tune in, especially on the YouTube, where I was able to walk around and get some really, really great information on how we could stay educated within our community.
Yep, that segment started, I think, about a half hour into the broadcast. So if you want to look for that section specifically, you can jump ahead and catch that so you can see the vendors and the different groups that were out there throughout the afternoon. So that was awesome, and thank you for doing that. And thank you for doing this as well. We always love seeing you.
It's an honor and a pleasure working with you guys. Whenever you always contact me, whether I have something or not, I will drop it for you. I thank you so much for always being by my side.
Absolutely. Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready as can be.
Fantastic. Well, without further ado, please welcome to our virtual stage, Ziamari Labeja.
I can't hear. Unfortunately, I can't hear it.
Yeah, we're working out the technical glitch right now. So just give us 1 second, and we'll get that resolved momentarily. So we have this weird little thing going on, like we got this Tetris thing. So we got Zero is over there, and then we've got the music actually coming from a different source altogether. So we're just gonna take care of that, and we'll give them a moment to get that resolved, and then I'll get the signal when we're ready to go. But in the meantime,
Cry to me if you love me. You would be here with me. You want me, couldn't find me. Make up your mind. You fall, so maybe you can remember yourself. Can't keep believing we're only deceiving ourselves, and I'm sick of the lies and your fury. Don't cry to me, you love me. You would be here with me. You want me, come find me. Make up your mind. Couldn't take the blame. Secret shame must be exhausting to lose your own game. Selfishly hated, no wonder you're jaded. You can't play the victim this time, and you're fine. Don't cry to me if you let me. You want me, come find me. May I be your You never call me when you're sober. You only want it 'cause it's over. It's Don't cry me, you love me, you want me away. Don't let me just get your things. I need to be alone.
Hey, that was excellent. Thank you.
Yay!
I'm glad the music picked up that second time. That
I
was
know. I was like, oh, please don't go out. Please don't go out. I was like, I don't know where I'm at. I said, where I'm at.
Yeah, you know, with virtual stuff, the technical stuff happens, but you just got to roll with it. But you did amazing. That was so much fun.
Yes, I thank you guys so much once again for contacting me, asking me to be a part of the show. It's such an honor and such a pleasure. I hope everyone that is watching had a good time. And if you do, please support your local drag, support your local artists, everyone who came on. Also, you can find me on not Venmo, Instagram, Facebook at Siomari LaBeija, siomari.xl or siomarilabeija.com. And yeah, I thank you guys so much for having me.
And there's the spelling right below me in case you just want to make sure you got that correct when you're looking her up on the various social medias. Well, thank you again, and hope to see you soon, hopefully in person at some point.
Thank you. Please be safe.
You too. We have amazing talent in our community, and Siomari is one of those people that I just always enjoy seeing whenever we're together. So it's great to see her virtually. We have a few more performances left to go. There's still show left. You still have time to donate. So please remember, you can donate via the web at newhavenpridecenter.org/donate. You also can donate via Venmo, via the mobile app at New Haven Pride Center is the what you want to search for. And we again thank all of those who have donated. We are going to select one person at the end of the show who will be randomly selected, and that person will receive 5 moonshine, actually 5 nips rather of apple moonshine, and either a homemade apple pie or a $20 gift card to Johnny Appleseeds in Ellington, your choice. So we will reach out to the person who's was selected after the show, and we will get the information so we can send out that prize. So those of you who donated, even if it's $1, you're entered to win. Our next performer is another community performer that I really love seeing, and really glad that she contributed to tonight's show, which is Rory Roulet, another performer that just brings so much energy and life to every one of her numbers. And so it's really exciting to have her as part of the show. So please welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, to our virtual stage, Rory Roulet. I'm shrinking. Ah!
Are you blind when you're born?
Can you see in the dark?
Can you look at a king? Would you sit on his throne? Can you say of your bite that it's worse than your bark? Are you cock of the walk?
When you're walking alone, because jellicles are and jellicles do, jellicles do and jellicles would, jellicles would and jellicles can, jellicles can and jellicles do. When you fall on your head, do you land on your feet?
Are you tense when you sense there's a storm in the air?
Can you find your way blind when you're lost in the street?
Do you know how to go to
the heavy side there.
You're actually in luck. We just got in a bunch of new kittens in a Himalayan. Look how cute it is. I'm being totally honest. They're going to have a much easier time finding their forever homes than some of our other cats. The ones really in need of rescuing are the jellicles.
Mr. Titter-Totterus, at your service.
That is a cat?
Yeah, sadly, there's a lot of jellicles on the street. They're, singing and dancing in alleys, kind of rambling on about nonsense.
Only one cat among us will be chosen to be reborn in the Heaviside layer.
Yes, you are.
And what exactly is a jellicle cat?
I have no idea.
I am Jellicle and I am a cat. I am a cat and I am Jellicle. Jellicle, Jellicle, Jellicle cat. I am a cat and you see I am Jellicle. Jellicle, 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 Jellicle cat.
Every scene in Cats begins with a new character introducing themselves and being like, I'm Peepity Poo Poo, the ass-eating cat. And then they sing a song with hardly any melody about how much they love eating ass.
Moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, I'm gonna eat me a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, I'm gonna eat a lot of peaches. Peaches come from a can, they were put there by a man in a factory downtown. If I had my little way, I'd eat peaches every day. Sun soaking bulges in the shade.
Oh, come on. Is that one Glen Charming?
No, it's weird and creepy. He's got the sexual energy about him.
Yes.
Is he neutered?
Aggressively.
I was feeling done in. Couldn't win. I'd only ever kissed before. I thought there's no use getting into heavy petting. It only leads to trouble and feet wetting. Now all I want to know is how to go. I've tasted blood and I want more. I'll put up no resistance. I want to stay the distance. I've got an itch to scratch. I need assistance. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. It's so easy to leave me all alone with my memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new day.
Awesome. That was Rory Roulet, another amazing performer, and that was the Cat's Meow, I guess you could say. Really exciting to have her with us again as well. So for those of you who are just tuning in, we still have a couple more performers left to go. As a reminder, you can make a donation at our website, newhavenpridecenter.org/donate, or on Venmo at New Haven Pride Center. If you're wondering what this is all about, this is for our scholarship funds. The center and the courts both have a scholarship fund, and each of us raise money each year with the goal of giving out scholarships to various worthy individuals. In 2020, between the center and the court, we gave out $7,500 to LGBTQ plus youth and young adults. So the money that you are giving during this event is all going to flow right back to the community in the form of those scholarships. So We really do appreciate you joining us tonight. We have a couple of last performances before we wrap up. And the first performer is actually someone who spent most of the evening behind the desk producing this on our behalf. And so we're really appreciative of her time, and we'll talk with her after the performance. But for now, please welcome to the stage Monarch 20, Kiki Lucia. We're gonna stop the performance. We're gonna start again because Kiki, you muted your mic, and I can't unmute you when you mute yourself, so we can't hear a word of it. So stand by. Kiki's going to unmute her mic so we can hear the audio, and then we're gonna take two. Here we go.
I swear I do, but just not, baby, when it comes to you. I get so hungry when you say you love me. And you know what's good for you. I think you're hot, I think you're cool. You're the kind of guy I'm stuck in school, but now that I'm famous, you're up my anus. Now I'm gonna eat you, fool. Eat boys up, breakfast and lunch. Then when I'm thirsty, I drink their blood. Carnivore animal, I am a cannibal. I eat boys up, you better run. Whenever you tell me I'm pretty, that's when the hunger really hits me. Your little heart goes pitter patter. I want your liver on a platter. Use your finger to stir my tea, and for dessert I'll suck your teeth. Be too sweet and you'll be a goner. I'll call it Jeffrey Dahmer. I eat boys up, breakfast and lunch. Then when I'm thirsty, I drink their blood. Carnivore animal, I am a cannibal. I eat boys up, you better run. I love you. I warned you.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, Kiki.
Huh.
How are you?
I'm lovely. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Did you do the entire production of this event in drag?
Yeah.
This is what we do, folks. We work our butts off regardless of the situation, whether it's a 6-hour virtual Pride or it's doing a 2-hour show or an 1.5-hour show, producing it in drag. This is what we do for you.
This is what we do.
I believe the last time, Kiki, I saw you or at least spoke to you was back in March at the Dorothy Awards, and it's crazy, but we're cycling back around to that soon.
I know we just on Friday sent out our request for nominations. So if you know somebody out there that needs to be rewarded with a Dorothy Award, go to our website. The nomination form is right on our homepage.
Absolutely, and so it's important. We always want community nominations as part of what we do with the Dorothy Awards. In fact, that's really where we find out about people, because sometimes the work is being done in somewhat of an unnoticed fashion, and so you want to make sure that people are getting recognized for all of the efforts that they bring to our community, and that's how we do that through the Dorothy Awards.
Exactly.
So aside from the Dorothy Awards, how are things at the Pride Center?
Things are great. We, like you said, our staff has been growing. We just hired our trans program officer, Elliot Olson. We're super excited to welcome him to the team. And actually, tomorrow afternoon, we're going to be announcing a full-time position available for people to apply to. So if you have fundraising experience, particularly grant writing experience, we would like your applications.
Absolutely. It's great to see all the growth continuing to happen. And that includes the scholarship. We gave away more money this year than we ever have, and we hope to continue that momentum going into 2021. So for all of you who haven't donated yet, just one last time, let's pop those links up on the web, newhavenpridecenter.org/donate, or on Venmo. You can send it at New Haven Pride Center. And if you're watching this on a playback, don't worry. We can still accept your donations. They will still go to the scholarship. So don't worry if you're watching later.
And I want to say one more thing, Josh, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So at the end of August, we found out that we got a really incredible, national grant from Centerlink, and we're able to actually get that match. So that grant was $25,000.
Okay.
And we're looking to match it before December 31st.
I sense a challenge.
Yeah, exactly. And every donation that we get, other than obviously tonight, because tonight is going to the scholarship, but every donation that we get starting October 1st, when the money became available to us, till December 31st, will be matched 1-to-1. So if you go to newhavenpridecenter.org/donate after tonight and donate, you will be contributing to that pot. And I'm really excited to say that we've already raised over almost $6,000 of the match since March 1st. So that, or not March 1st, October 1st. So that's really exciting. We're looking forward to continuing down that journey to make that match, because once we make that match, we have some really cool programs coming in 2021 to cities beyond the walls of New Haven.
Oh, that's a tease. Well, Pride Center. Look, when I heard the 6,000 number, look what you did to my hair. But no, it's honestly, the community has been amazing to us this year, given everything that's been happening with the pandemic. We've been able to do so much, and we're excited to do more in 2021. So definitely, if you're doing your end of year donations, please consider us at the Pride Center as part of your donations, because it will count double, and you will help us really continue the momentum into 2021.
Exactly. And just a shout out to everybody who's been supporting us already. We've been able to do some incredible things during COVID, despite the pandemic, including all of our services and support groups, case management, food services, all of that has been going on. And if you need anything, reach out to us. We will do everything in our power to help you. And if you have missed any of our amazing virtual programs, which, we're now up to like 10 a month, you can watch all of them on our YouTube channel, or you can go onto our Twitch TV and hang out with our youth programming. So hope to see you all on the online.
Absolutely. Virtual is a huge part of what we do now. Do we have anything else tonight?
No, you just need to wait 2 seconds so I can jump back onto my computer so I can continue to produce the show.
Yeah, right. Well, that's what I meant. Is there any more show? I think we might have one more thing, right? Something like that.
Oh yeah, I actually don't have to produce the last one. You can self-produce.
I can self-produce, and you're just gonna stay in the. I'm gonna watch you so you can signal for me if this goes badly.
Perfect. That sounds great.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna mute you from. So here's what we're going to do. We have one last performance, and so it's me. So thank you so much before we do this last performance for joining us today, and thank you for all who donated. We really do appreciate it, and we hope to see you next year in person for Halloqueen 15. That'll be a big one to celebrate, but in the meantime, we got one more number for you. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They did the monster mash. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, all were digging the sound. Eager on chains, backed by his baying hound. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They played the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. They played the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drax's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. Opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist?" It's now the monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash. You'll catch on in a flash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool. Drax a part of the plan, and my monster mash is the hit of the band. For you living, this mash was meant to. So get to my door, tell them boys sent you. Then you can mash. Then you can monster mash. And do my graveyard smash. You'll catch on in a flash. Then you can monster mash. Mash boy. Yes, Igor, you impetuous young boy. Mash boy. Thank you, everybody. We hope you had a great time. We'll see you at Halloqueen 15. For now, I'm Josh O'Connell, Crown Prince and co-president of Pride Center, signing off. Good night.